Teemo is the most broken champion in Riftbound. Let me show you. Matt started out with a really good hand, where I dropped a Tide Turner and it was back to him. He played an Inferno and it was back to me. And with having two switcheroos, I was pretty confident. So I brought the Tide Turn to the start tip peak, and I played Teemo from a champion zone, hiding one of the switcheroos back to him, where he played a pit rookie buffing the Inferno and swung directly into me. And after selecting it with Teemo, he played his champion zone red rain guard to the battlefield. And it was time to gamble, where we hit 0, 1, 2, Nocturne. So this was great. And 0. So 2 damage in a Nocturne, I'll take it. I put Nocturne in the base, and then I switcherooed the Inferno and Teemo, taking the 6 might and instantly killing the Inferno. And with his Rengar still in the battlefield, it was able to take out the Tide Turner. Back on my turn, I brought Nocturne over to the dais, where I then played Guerrilla Warfare, picking up the Tide Turner and switcheroo. I then decided to hide a switcheroo on Teemo and a Tide Turner on my Nocturne, and it was back to him. He decided to play Rengar over to my Nocturne, which caused me to play a switcheroo, which went through. But he then played a punch first and took out my Nocturne and Tide Turner. And from there, it was back to me, where I then played a stacked deck, and I grabbed another stacked deck, which I then played another stacked deck.
Another one, and another one.
And from there, I took the Sprite Fountain. I then played Purple Teemo to the battlefield and passed it back to him. He then played an Irresistible Fate Poke to base and a Noxus Hopeful in base as well, buffing the pit rookie twice and swung into me. It was time to gamble again, where this time I hit 2 damage again. And I decided to switcheroo Purple Teemo and the pit rookie, taking it out. Back on my turn, I played a Nocturne to the battlefield, and I picked up my Purple Teemo and re-hit him all in the same go. Back on his turn, he brought the Fate Poke to his battlefield, dragging in my blue Teemo, unfortunately taking him out. He then played a pit rookie in base, buffing the hopeful, and swung into me, and immediately used a punch first. This was horrible. Back on my turn, I played a Sprite Bound in base and a Sprite Call, which I brought both of them to the Noxus Hopeful, taking it out. I then decided to hide a Windsinger and pass it back to him, where he played another Faithfolk in base, buffing the pit rookie, and swung her into me. So I flipped over my Windsinger, putting it back to his hand. He then decided to play an accelerated Kaisa and bring it over to me. But I had one more switcheroo in hand, and I swapped Kaisa and the Windsinger, taking it out. Back on my turn, I decided to draw some cards and then play down another Sprite Call, bringing both of my sprites over to the Rengar looking to trade. And after hiding a card, I passed it back to him. He played a pit rookie, buffing the Faithfolk and dragging my Windsinger into it, which I was able to flip over my console and draw some cards. But my Windsinger did die. He left the Sand Soldier at the battlefield, and it was back to me, where I played a stacked deck, and I took the Sprite Fountain. And after playing a sneaky deckhand to the start tip peak, I drew another card, which happened to be a Guerrilla Warfare, which was amazing, picking up both of my switcheroos. And so from there, I put down the Sprite Fountain, and with him not having much answers in hand, it was over. And honestly, pretty good game.